That is the verdict of former Gunners striker John Hartson. Arsene Wenger was replaced by ex-PSG and Sevilla boss Emery after a disappointing sixth-place finish. Since the Spaniards' arrival, Arsenal have been active in the transfer market, building on their array of formidable attackers. Goalkeeper Bernd Leno, centre-half Sokratis Papastathopoulos, right-back Stephan Lichsteiner, midfielder Lucas Torreira and youngster Matteo Guendouzi have been signed, despite a limited budget. Ahead of next Thursday's deadline, Arsenal have not looked likely to secure the services of any further recruits, despite a desire to bolster their midfield options further. Getty Arsenal News. Unai Emery's side have made 5 first-team additions so far this summer. Arsenal are on pre-season tour, and some of their players attended a fan party at the Shangri-La Hotel in Singapore today. Getty. Sokratis Papastathopoulos. Aaron Ramsey's future remains somewhat uncertain, with the midfielder still yet to agree a new deal, heading into the final year of his contract. And Hartson feels their defence is still way short of the standard needed in North London, even following the £16 million purchase of Sokratis from Borussia Dortmund. Hartson was speaking at the Premier League and BT Disability Football Festival at Manchester City's Etihad campus. The initiative aims to create opportunities and inspire disabled people through sport, with 23,437 participants engaged since the program launched in September 2016. Asked about Arsenal's biggest weakness still, Hartson exclusively told Star Sport, "I still think defensively." Getty. Arsenal summer signing Sokratis Papastathopoulos has been playing in pre-season. Defensively, they've not got it right. John Hartson. They've always been good going forward, they've always had good strikers. You go back to the likes of Thierry Henry, Alexis Sanchez, Robin Van Persie, they've always had top centre forwards, they've always had top entertaining creative midfield players that get forward and score goals, breaking to join in with the front. Defensively, they've not got it right. I'm a fan of Laurent Koscielny, but I could go through a list of 6 or 7 centre-halves who Arsenal have had that, for me, haven't been good enough or haven't been strong enough in terms of taking Arsenal to the next level. BT Sport. Premier League. John Hartson was at the Premier League and BT Disability Football Festival at the Etihad campus. The fullback area, Hector Bellerin, has been an okay player for them over the years. Big links to Barcelona. Emery could probably settle for Bellerin at right back, but in terms of other areas across the back four, I just think defensively, they've too. Petr Cech, who was world-class when he first came for the first couple of seasons, but I think Cech is now over the other side of being great defensively. For me, that central area with Mertesacker was nowhere near it. Although he had all those caps for Germany, I always felt Mertesacker was a weak link for them at the back. Another Wenger player who he stuck with for too long, in my opinion, it's central defense. To be a great team, you got to have good defenders. You've got to keep the ball out the back of your net, you've got to have a bit of desire to want to do that, but going forward I don't think they've got a problem. I think they'll cause a lot of problems, score a lot of goals. Related articles. Getty. John Hartson fears Arsenal still do not have a leader of Steve Bold's ilk in their team. It's just a rock at the back, a leader of men, somebody to go in there and organize, point the finger at one or two. They've failed to bring that type of character in, since the people that I played with when I was there, Tony, Adams, Martin, Keown, Steve Bold. You don't see that type of ilk around anymore at Arsenal. Arsenal are likely to line up with Bellerin, Sokratis, Shkodran Mustafi and Nacho Monreal forming their back four when they kick off their new Premier League season at home to champions Manchester City on August 12. The goalkeeping slot remains very much up for grabs, with Cech and Leno vying for first choice under Emery. John Hartson was speaking at the Premier League and BT Disability Football Festival. Over 180 young people who participate in club disability sports sessions, funded by the Premier League and BT, attended the event at Manchester City's Etihad campus. Related articles.